There are dozens of recognized biophenols in extra virgin olive oil, but oleocanthal is one that is only found in olive oil, as it is not produced by any other plants. Oleocanthal is the compound responsible for that telltale burn or peppery sensation at the back of the throat you get when tasting extra virgin olive oil. This compound is also responsible for the anti-inflammatory effect of extra virgin olive oil consumption, similar to ibuprofen, which, unsurprisingly, provides a similar burn at the back of the throat. Evolution's extra virgin olive oils must have a minimum biophenol level of 130 parts per million, but many of our robust or higher intensity oils reach into the 500 or 600s, with the occasional oil showing over 1,000 parts per million. Oleocanthal can represent a varying fraction of that total, but in general, the larger the total biophenol count, the larger the amount of oleocanthal present. Occasionally, we get a varietal chock full of oleocanthal, such as the Greek Kalamata in the fall 2024 harvest, that showcased an oleocanthal concentration of 468 parts per million of the total 654 parts per million. Some varietals, such as Kalamata, Coratina, Koroniki, etc., they tend to have higher biophenol concentrations and often correspondingly larger oleocanthal levels. Extra virgin olive oil, and thus oleocanthal consumption, has been associated with a number of positive outcomes on inflammation-related diseases. Just like ibuprofen, oleocanthal acts by inhibiting cyclooxygenase 1 and 2 enzymes to decrease or inhibit prostaglandin formation. Prostaglandins are compounds that enhance or prolong pain signals from pro-inflammatory agents. Thus, oleocanthal acts as an NSAID, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agent like ibuprofen or naproxen, to help decrease inflammation and pain. Now, extra virgin olive oil is not a replacement for NSAIDs, as about 50 milliliters of a quality extra virgin olive oil provides roughly the equivalent effect of a 10% adult dose of ibuprofen. But as a collateral effect of simply consuming this oil, that's pretty good. Chronic inflammation can play a role in a whole host of diseases, including arthritis, heart disease, some pulmonary diseases, Alzheimer's disease, and even certain cancers. The lower incidences of these diseases, among others, in Mediterranean regions has led to much of the research on the links between extra virgin olive oil consumption and positive health outcomes. It's also one of the reasons why the Mediterranean diet, which prioritizes extra virgin olive oil as a fat source, is considered one of the healthiest patterns of eating in the world. Fortunately, extra virgin olive oil is a relatively easy, and not to mention delicious, addition to your diet. Cooking with extra virgin olive oil is a superb way to increase your oleocanthal intake, whether that's in dressings, dips, marinades, or drizzles. And you can certainly fry and cook with olive oil at high heat, as a quality extra virgin olive oil will have high smoke point due to their low free fatty acid content. Cooking with extra virgin olive oil is a superb way to increase your oleocanthal intake, and what's even better news is that there isn't much degradation of these healthy biophenols with heat during relatively short cooking times. In other words, biophenols are largely retained through the cooking process due to their resistance to heat degradation. Some people even like to take a spoonful of a quality fresh extra virgin olive oil for those health benefits every day. So however you'd like to incorporate extra virgin olive oil into your life and diet, getting the benefits from the oleocanthal are well worth it for your health.